Bring it up. And then we bring it right back. Bring it way back up. Get that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your game master for tonight. We've got CJ, Nate, Chris, and Estelle back for Tomb of Horrors, episode Trace. This is the third episode, which means this will be the last episode, I'm sure, because we're all. Three is a big number, right? Isn't there like a? It has significance. It's like three is like a final thing. It's the end of a trilogy. It's the end of it's the end of the last good Star Wars movie. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Three. This will be it, and then we're never gonna play ever again. No, I lied to you all. It's actually we're gonna play, but we aren't playing next week. Actually, schedule update, everybody. Hot off the presses here. Right. Next week is actually my anniversary with my wife, so we're not gonna be playing Tomb of Horrors next week. So that's it just wasn't, not that I don't even want to play Tomb of Horrors. All right. I want to enjoy my anniversary with my wife. I think she's nearby, so that's what I'm going to say. She's good though. She's good. No, but all kidding aside, yeah, it's our anniversary, so we're going to take off. And then Estelle, you're going to be out of town, so it actually all worked out, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So all worked out, but we're taking 1 week off, and then we'll be back in 26th of July. So the 19th is off, 26th is back on. So mark your calendars, everybody. But you know how you can actually figure that out without having to mark a calendar?
Oh.
CJ?
Go ahead. Mr. Sinnott. I know. Mr. Sinnott, I know.
Grix.
Mr. Sinnott. You hit the bell, and then you get notifications on all things Tabletop Bob.
A+. A+.
Well
you subscribe, then you hit the bell icon. You get notified whenever we go live with the new video. So you don't have to worry about schedules or anything like that. Just
tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there.
We'll tell you.
On your phone, on your Apple Watch, on your Android Watch, whatever other type of watch you have. Oh, look! I stole Bob's cat.
Oh my gosh! Did you get a new cat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Is this a new update?
So there's a new update. There's a third cat now.
Oh my gosh, I need like a breaking news button here.
Yeah.
Name?
I call him Gigi, but my wife doesn't like that.
Okay.
She wants to call him Binks.
Binks, okay.
But
that does look like my cat. Jeez, wow. I mean, all black cats, I guess, do have
all black cats do kind of look alike.
Yeah, a similarity, but where's my cat? My cat is like my cat's like a ninja.
You sure you don't want to name your cat Pretty?
Oh.
No, I don't. Maybe.
Is Pretty a black cat?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Congrats, CJ.
Thanks.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what hasn't been awesome. The summer heat. Oh my God. We were just talking about it before we got on. Actually, Nate, I was going to share something else, but now we might as well. You just walked your dog and you came in and it was like going through the jungles.
Yeah. Humidity up. I'd say I make it about 10 feet out my door before I feel the drips start to come down.
Oof.
It's summer fun.
Yeah, it's brutal this time of year, July. I mean, the Northeast is probably not nearly as bad as other parts of the country, but man, it's so hot and humid lately. And Nate and I actually were outside yesterday. We were doing a new activity. Nate took me disc golfing for the first time. Yeah. Look, he's got something here.
Oh yeah.
There's the disc.
We got the disc on hand. We're ready.
Now,
I want to do that.
Have you? I was gonna say, have either any of the others here done disc golfing before?
I have not. I have not.
Me either. It was the first time yesterday, and I've thrown a frisbee before. I've thrown frisbee, and this is completely different. It is so much harder.
Yeah. Give you a size comparison for my head.
There you go.
Shaped.
He just has an extremely large head.
Yeah. A little smaller than a frisbee, more compact, a little heavier, but you can really make them go places. And the sport's been growing the last, decade. Well, last few decades, but growing a lot very recently.
Yeah, And Nate took me out, showed me how to throw. We did the forehand, which was very new. The one where you throw like this, and then the regular. I had that one pretty good. But man, Nate is so good at throwing this thing. Wow. You know what? I just realized I didn't take any pictures or videos because we were so in the moment. But I should have taken a video and posted it.
You were present. You were
there.
there.
Where would you post it to?
I'll post it next time we go out, Nate. I'm going to post your drive on the Tabletop Bob Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would make my day.
I'm going to post it so people can see, because this is, and I'm not, Nate, I hope you don't mind this, but did you know Nate's actually considered a pro? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Don't be shy.
Pro?
I just started playing some low level pro stuff this year, but very local, low level.
He's a pro. Don't be shy.
I don't want to brag. I'm a guy you can have a drink with. just the same guy.
Put you on the spot there, Nate. Huh?
Please. But yeah, highly recommend. Good way to get outside and maybe when it's not so humid though.
Yeah, absolutely. So my question to everyone tonight, then, because I love to do these. What's something that you maybe did very good at or very poor at for the first time? Now I'm gonna just share my experience with disc golf yesterday. I thought that I did pretty good, generally speaking. I thought it was gonna go way worse, but it's very hard. Like I don't have any doubts or any delusions that I did well, but it was a very, very like I expected myself going into poison ivy bushes every hole. I did not. So I felt like I did okay with this.
I would even give you you did very well for your first round out.
Thank you.
You got a knack for it.
Thank you. I want to get out there again. What's that, CJ?
Oh yeah, please.
You're a natural.
Get you all out. It'd be great.
Yeah.
I want to go. Let's do this.
Oh, then we're definitely going to have one of Nate, one of Chris. We're going to do everybody's drive on the video. We're going to get a video, and we're going to put it on Tabletop Bob's Instagram.
I mean, I've heard Stefano played pretty close to where I live, so.
Oh yeah.
There's a disc golf course around here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Stefano actually came a little later. He was really good too. I was shocked at how easy he just like flicked that thing right there. He was putting,
absolutely
hitting the drives. So what's one thing that you did really well at or really, really bad at the first time? Let's share some stories here. And if Nate, you want to talk about your first disc golf thing, you can. But anyone else share? What do you got?
I'll share. My first time, and only time, surfing. I went surfing many, many years ago.
Oh, man.
For the
that's
first
hard,
time.
Isn't it?
I went on a trip to Costa Rica, and we took surfing lessons from some guys down there. And it's a very difficult sport. We're going to stick with the sports theme of because, you watch people and it looks so easy, but you don't realize how long they've been surfing for when you watch surfers, and you think it's just going to be like, okay, I'm going to paddle, and then you just stand up on it. And no, there's like a lot of work, and like paddling is like really difficult, and even like standing up, making sure you're not like, falling off, keeping your balance on the boards. Surfing was a difficult one.
I think it's anybody else surfed here? I've never tried it, but just boogie boarding is like that's hard.
Yeah.
You
like
have to
boogie
stand.
boarding, but then you got to stand up.
Oh my god. Water sports and I don't mix. That's just something I just don't do well. I'm not a good swimmer.
I tend to avoid the water. I'm not a good swimmer either.
So is your first thing swimming? you jumped in and just did not have a good first go?
No, I drowned when I was a kid. Like dead, revived by a fireman, drowned.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
Yeah. I've had several near-death experiences, and that was one of them.
Wow.
If you're gonna drown, the place to drown is a fireman's picnic. No, that's for sure.
That's a quote right there. So you're at a fireman's picnic, and it just did not go well.
No, it's like there was a pier on Lake Champlain, and it was built out of rocks, so there was rocks in the water, and I was jumping from like rock to rock in the water, and then I missed one and I was over my head, and I just remember like trying to get help and like water going in my mouth and just kind of fading away. And next thing I know, I'm coughing, and and everyone's kind of cheering and surrounding me, and the firemen are all like hugging. I'm like, oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I was gone.
wild.
Yep.
Wow. Oh my gosh. How old were
Way
you?
to go, fireman.
Yeah.
I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, young. Yeah. Well, congrats to those firemen. They did their job. That's awesome. That's
so I was
awesome.
bad. I was really bad at swimming.
Yeah. Fair enough. Who's gonna beat that? Estelle? Nate? Who's got a worse story than that?
I don't think I can beat that.
Yeah.
I don't want to beat that.
I was thinking of I think I had an idea, and then Chris started telling the story, and I totally forgot my train of thought. It was so intense.
I guess I'll throw out something. First time I played poker, I still don't know the rules. I wasn't very good at it, and then I kept ignoring my hand and just not looking at it, and then I started winning.
Oh, people thought you were bluffing or something, right?
No, I just had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, did they know you weren't looking at your hand?
Yeah, they knew.
Oh, so they really just were not sure whether you had a good hand or not.
Yeah, like I kept sucking. I didn't know what was going on at all, and then like, wow, this game is easy once you don't do anything.
Oh, I have a flush. Oh, that's great news.
People that don't really know poker well do very well against very good poker players for a while, because like you throw them off their game, and they don't know how to kind of respond to you going in. They're like, what are you doing? They can't figure it out.
It's like
so you do well at first.
If there's no strategy, they can't catch on to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
Why did you go in on a Jack 2?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay, so you had a really good first poker game. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, it went poorly and then it went good.
Right. You turned things around. And
the solution was to give up trying.
That's it. You hear that, everybody out there? Just give up. We got a lot of great quotes here tonight. Phrases to live by, mottos, creeds. If you're not doing well, just give up.
The lesson is never try.
Never try. And Nate, what about you? Did you try to remember?
Yeah, I was. So I actually was brought up up north with a lot of snow, so I did like winter sports and stuff, but I was really bad at skating. Growing up, I like could not stop. Like I would try, and my ankles would like buckle, and I'd keel over. I like couldn't stop my momentum, so I just had to like slowly peter out to slow down, or like run into a wall.
That's the best way.
And those were my methods of stopping growing up.
I can't ice skate either, Nate. Can't do it.
Nice.
Well, you can do it now, I assume.
Better, but like I can like speed up, but then there's just I gotta let myself slow down naturally. Use friction, which there isn't a lot of on ice.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. And Chris, I think you'll agree with me. I know it's not. I mean, basically, ice is just hard water. So I'm not a big ice fan either. I don't know about you.
I'm embarrassed to say it. I growing up on Lake Champlain and on the border of Canada and so close to like Montreal, I never learned how to skate or play hockey.
We're gonna have to take away your Northern New York card.
Yeah, I kind of lose a little bit of upstate New York cred.
Yeah.
Cheers.
That's all right. That's all right. That's why we all play these games. You're not getting hurt, just your characters. All right, so let's discuss what happened last time in Tomb of Horrors, episode 3.
Yeah. Hey, CJ, who are you playing, by the way?
Oh, I'm Grix the Goblin.
Awesome, cool. I just forgot. I want to go around quick. Just want to go around quick.
Let's do a quick round. CJ, tell us about Grix.
Yeah, no, I'm playing Grix the Goblin. He's he's a bard, goblin, really into redheads. Met Rose last session, so she's really into me. Yeah, just doing bard stuff, hanging out with these guys. Real big fan of Zer and his minion. I'm really glad that he got that guy hanging out with us. Cornelius, great guy.
Yes, Cornelius.
And we'll go to Zur now. Why don't we just jump over there? Chris, tell us about Zur and your friend Cornelius.
So Zur, I've been kind of having some fun with Zur. He's a priest, but I've kind of fashioned him as more of a war priest, focused on combat and war. But he's also a crusader, a cultist, trying to expand the following of Rylena, his goddess. So on the way out, he wants to paint a blood drop on that defunct church to kind of claim it as Rylena's church.
Ooh.
Hyperius who?
Yeah.
So yes, Zur.
Yeah, Zur is he's a different type of priest, that's for sure. He's not the one that's just going to be like, the welcoming, the healer. I mean, you do have those spells, but you're a combat oriented priest, and
yes.
And we like that. We like that around here. Mm-hmm. Nate, tell us about Sonny.
Name's Sonny, Dwarven Demon Knight, and I'm gonna find a way to break this connection with Typherius. I don't know, maybe, hopefully, that's the goal. And yeah, that's about it so far.
And Sonny, while you are a possessed knight, a demon knight as we call you, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm playing the Knight of Saint Idris out of Is that what you were going for?
No, I wasn't. But
glad I
that's good. No, good that you clarified for the people watching. If this is your first time watching, you can check down the description. We got links to a lot of stuff that we discuss or use in the game, and one of those is a link to the drive with all of their character sheets, so you can see what classes they've used and things like that. Nate is the Knight of Saint Idris, which we reflavored to be a Knight of Typherius, which is in our homebrew campaign. That's what the god that you represent is, or at least the one that's possessed you is.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's jump. I was going to say though that you were possessed by this demon of Typherius, and interestingly enough, you met some creatures who might have been possessed themselves. Some people of the town of Perseverance who seem to have come down with some affliction and are kind of out of their mind in some way, out of control in some way.
Yeah, maybe a sickness, maybe a possession. Not exactly sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a both.
Maybe both. Estelle.
All right, I'm already in character, I guess. I play Agatha the Crone.
You're so creepy. I love it.
I say I get one sentence in.
I mean, I seriously, I start to sweat when she starts talking like that because she just reminds me of my kindergarten teacher.
Gotta love it.
It's Agatha the Crone. She's here to travel with her companions into the deep, dark recesses of the earth. She's just doing this for fun, and she loves coming up with rhymes for her spells.
Yeah, and actually, one thing I wanted to start off with here is in the comment section of episode 2, someone reminded me that I really got to start slinging these luck tokens, and they suggested that perhaps Agatha get a luck token for all of these rhymes that you've been spitting here. So you know what?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with the rhymes. So you're getting a luck token there, Agatha.
Yes.
So
Excellent.
see,
Do I
you
get
can
one every time I do a rhyme?
not every time, but the last session you had like 3 or 4 distinct rhymes, and they were great. So yeah, see, you can impact this game. Comment down below. Let us know. But yeah, good job, Estelle. The roleplay's been excellent so far. And then let's see here. You have a hireling, I believe.
Cornelius.
You got a hireling, Cornelius, in the temple of Lithirum, which is the large temple that you met in episode 1. You met this apprentice wizard, and this wizard named Cornelius. He's young, probably somewhere around like 18 years old or so. Just really his first real adventure out, and he wants to make a name for himself. He feels like he's ready, and he's a little timid. Doesn't like confrontation, we've learned, and is not a great liar. So he is. Yeah, he's perfect for you guys. Yeah, he's
Poor
perfect.
kid.
He's perfect.
I'm gonna start writing his obituary.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So last time we played, the four of you entered into the old rundown church of Hyperius. It is where you heard that Dr. Redman was taking care of the sick patients. There were multiple patients. There were 5 of them in total. And one was the dwarf Thedgum, who was one of the Brightstones. That's the family, the clan that has created the mine or doing the work in the mine for the town. And that's where all the miners went missing. Over 20 of them in total went missing. And it seems like when Thedgum returned, quite a few other people in the town got sick. There were some other people, friends of Thedgum, who had come to visit him or were close to him, ended up getting sick as well. And the town tried to keep this quiet, tried to put all the people into the old church for quarantine or to get well, to get better, you might even say. But Dr. Redmond was having no luck. And once you learn this from the Copper Bell owner, John Wright, you entered into the undercroft looking for these patients who had something happened. There was a murder scene. There were nurses killed, guards killed, and then the undercroft was held open. You went down. You found these creatures. They were people. They were not undead, but they were possessed of some sort. They had this rage deep inside of them. They attacked. They tried to murder you all. You were able to fight them back, fight them off, and kill most. Thedgum survived. You kept him alive. I think Agatha tied him around with your spell.
I'm a peaceful soul.
Yeah.
That's right. She puppet mastered him.
That's right. Puppet master. You tied him up, left him there. Cornelius came back with guards, but you were able to smooth that over. You talked to Redman, and ultimately he said, maybe perhaps you should go find who found Thedgum. And that would be Mr. Cunningham, one of the Circle of the Grove members. Mr. Cunningham was basically one of the druids or of the circle, and they found him in the grove, which is what they call this enchanted forest, where they get all of the herbs and materials from, magical materials from. It's what Perseverance was known for before the mine opened up, and you're headed into the woods now. But before you left, you encountered John Wright opening up in the morning at the Copper Bell, and he didn't seem too well. He was coughing. He looked rather sick. He said it was just a cold. He's had these before, no big deal. And I think he left as he was coughing, hacking up his lung, getting some water, getting ready to open up. And now, Chris, before you leave, you wanted to draw that red teardrop or blood drop?
Yeah, I want to paint a red blood drop, not a teardrop, on the front door of that church, right over the symbol of Hyperius.
Mm.
It is no longer a rising sun; it is a setting drop of blood.
And that's where we'll leave it. So you head off out of the town. You head southwest along the trail that enters into the grove. Ready to play?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Here we go. So the travel is relatively easy. There is a made path that looks like many a cart has traveled over. The mine is also in this direction. It's further beyond. It's just about almost 2 days. It's one overnight trip away from the town, and mostly it's a rather easy route. You kind of either got directions from someone or you had planned this out, but there's no need to navigate or anything like that. As the day goes on, you get a sense though that the forest is rather peaceful and quiet, with much commotion going on in that town of Perseverance. The forest is kind of a nice little getaway, a area of solace. And as you're headed through the woods, you really do see all of the thick, verdant nature around you. There's plenty of flora and fauna. There are animals all about, the creatures of the forest, birds flying high. The sun above in the sky is pretty bright. It's a hot day, not as hot as New York in July right now, but it's pretty warm. And you're headed into deeper into the circle here. There's nothing necessarily that you'll encounter, but if there's anything you needed to prepare that you wanted to do while you're traveling, you can do that. Is there anything that we needed to set, to do something?
Is Cornelius with us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And this is a new day?
A new day.
Should we use Cornelius to like carry all the torches for us and stuff?
He'll
when we
be
go down
carrying.
there?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. He has to earn.
I do not have any torches on me. I misunderstood which light.
I have 2 left.
I have a lantern and 3 flasks of oil. I will be holding those myself because I don't trust Cornelius.
Okay. Cornelius actually might have some of his own. But let me
Nice.
see.
And I don't have any money. I can't buy a torch. I'm sticking with you guys forever.
Cornelius has 1 torch himself.
Nice.
He also has flint and steel.
I have flint and steel, a lantern with oil, and 2 torches. Because my
Well,
strength's 18, so I can carry a ton of stuff.
Okay.
Yes, I should write some torches down, shouldn't I? Or I should just take the light spell.
You have to focus on it though, right?
I don't remember. Let's see.
Because I have to keep focusing on which light and it doesn't give a lot of light. It's more of like an emergency flashlight.
Okay. Well, he has a couple slots open if you want to give him something. Nothing right now?
Should I ask him to like just buy us a bunch of torches and everything?
Oh, well, it would have I'm assuming you're leaving far earlier than any of the shops would open up, right? You wanted to get on the road. I think we
You
said.
can get creative.
No, light lasts for 1 hour if it
1
succeeds.
hour of real time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So light is
His
a good
spells.
yeah, light's a great
Yeah.
spell,
I should
but
take the spell.
you with light you obviously have to cast. And so if you fail, you know, that would be the downside. Either way, Cornelius can carry something if you wanted to. Just let me know.
First level spell slots are valuable. They're good spells.
Very valuable. Very valuable. So, you head on throughout the day.
Oh, I know what I want him to carry. I'm gonna take a few moments to just whittle a crude blood drop out of wood and hand that to him.
Okay.
And
So
say,
you
protect this. Your soul now depends upon this totem.
Okay. Cornelia, this may be during a quick break, you know, like a 15-minute rest or something like that, where you're just getting a drink, catching your breath. You find maybe a little stream, fill up your water skins, and you carve this kind of primitive blood drop. Probably looks more just like a steak at this point, right? I mean, it's a rounded steak.
And I'm no artist, but
Yeah, it's like a rounded steak, and you give it to him, and he's like, this is for me?
yes, it's been consecrated in blood.
He looks at it. Will I get splinters from it?
You might. They will
Oh.
be a gift from Marlena if you do.
Oh, I think I got one. And he's like,
Good,
Oh.
good. Excellent.
he's like, why is that excellent?
Because pain begets strength, son.
Okay. So I guess then you want to get a splinter as well? And he like holds it out to you.
I have got plenty of splinters, believe me.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else want a splinter to be stronger? And he looks over to Grix. A splinter of strength? Grix, would you like?
No,
one?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Did you is that splinter bleeding?
Oh yeah, look this. It's just like, and he holds his hand up, and it's like, choop, choop, choop. Blood just on the ground, hitting the dirt.
Oh, sorry. I was hoping you could get some of that. Anyway. You know, don't worry about it.
Oh God! Does anybody have a bandage? You have a Grix? Do you have a bandage? He runs over to you with his finger dripping blood. You don't have any, do you?
No, I don't have any bandages. Get away from me with that.
All right.
No.
All right.
I like how you're deemed as the safe person by him out of all of us.
Well, he definitely isn't going to Agatha, that's for sure.
Sweetie, do you need healing?
No, I'm fine. I'll
I
just
can help.
I'll amputate. It's fine.
Aw, there's no need for that. But if you need it, I'll help. No. I brought my own knife.
He'll just like tuck his hand under his armpit, and he's like, "All right, are we getting out of here? The sun's getting pretty high."
Yeah, let's go.
All
You
right.
have torches on you, Sonny.
I do.
I do.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, Sonny. I get it.
Good. I don't have any torches on me. They're kind of heavy.
Got you covered.
Aw, aren't you sweet?
Oh, Sonny
The
kind of smiles.
I want to say the rest of the travel this day goes uneventful, but with this group, probably not. But you don't encounter anyone until you get to what appears to be the place you've been looking for, the Grove. It's pretty clear that this area is what it is. I'm going to read you a quick description, but it's probably sometime around supper time. It's you've been traveling all day. You feel like you've traveled probably about 20 miles at this point. And this is the halfway point in your journey. The Grove is situated in a clearing surrounded by towering trees, the ancient branches reaching skyward like guardians of the realm. You can see a crystal clear river that meanders through the settlement, providing a constant source of fresh water. There's also a soothing melody that resonates naturally through the air from the environment. You do see the lush greenery blanketing the land. You can see flowers, paintings, flowers all about. On these structures, which are modest wooden structures crafted from the timber around, you can see paintings, tapestries of landscapes and vibrant colors. The buildings do blend seamlessly into their natural surroundings. You can see there's a bit of a tranquility in the wilderness here. Moss and ivy crawl up the sides of the structures, coating the entire settlement in a verdant green. And you see people. It's, even from a distance, you can hear people's voices. You can hear they're humans. As you approach, you can see survivalists. They're lovers of nature, clearly. They're dressed in the same colors of the environment around them, the dark browns, greens. And you can see one person in particular who looks like they might be a person of importance. It's a woman. She has long braided brown hair, and she wears what looks to be like some sort of adventuring gear herself. I shouldn't say gear, adventuring outfit herself. And she'll see you coming and flag you down, wave.
I shuffle
Hello.
over.
You shuffle, and he says, hello.
Hey. Hello.
Hello, travelers.
Yep. Hi. How you doing? Is this the Grove?
This is the Grove, and we are the Circle. My name is Cornelia.
Oh. Oh, we have a Cornelius.
It's gonna be.
Oh my God,
Sure.
you're so right. Wow.
Cornelia. It's crazy. You're Cornelia. This is Cornelius. There's like a love connection in the making, I guess.
Not quite. She looks to be twice his age.
It looks to be a match made in heaven.
I agree.
But I don't know how you people age. I don't really understand the whole human aging thing. We don't.
It is strange.
It's very weird. You guys all look the same to me. Anyway, how you doing? We're looking for what's his name here? I have a Cunningham. Yeah, you know where Cunningham is? That'd be really great.
She kind of looks at when you say that. She looks at you kind of quizzically. She looks to others in the nearby vicinity, and she kind of ushers them over. And you can see they don't look like they are on alert or anything like that, or like that they're angry or any sort. But they do approach cautiously, and they start to surround you perhaps. There's maybe 3 or 4 other people in the nearby area, and they start to walk and encircle you.
You don't have to bring out the entire welcoming party here, although I'm very flattered.
Yeah, listen, I know
is this
that
part of being a circle?
I know that I'm a goblin, and I know that like a lot of people around here don't usually trust, my kind. But I just want to assure everybody that I am not here to do any goblin-y stuff. Maybe a little goblin-y stuff, but not like.
She'll hold her hand up to kind of silence you, and she says, "No. I just wanted everyone close to hear if there was any news."
What do you mean, any news?
Are you looking for Cunningham? Has something happened?
I mean, a lot of things have happened. What specifically are you asking about? What happened to or with?
Well, we sent Cunningham away.
Oh.
Well, we haven't seen Cunningham. That's why we're looking for him.
Where are you coming from? You could get the sense that she's now trying to gain information from you.
Well, we're trying to gain information from her. Where did we come from again? And I looked to Zer.
Perseverance.
We came from the Church of Rylena, newly founded.
Rylena?
Yeah, that's I guess. It's in Perseverance, I guess. That's really where we came from. Yeah, Sonny knows that where we were. Sonny, yeah.
To my knowledge, there are no followers of Rylena in Perseverance.
Well, there's at least... Well, they're not there anymore, that's for sure. But this guy here is...
Well,
right there, and I think his friend over there now is too, because he like pricked himself with a piece of wood. Is that right? Is that how it looked?
Well,
You pricked yourself with some wood, and now you're...
I think the temple in town that my friend Grix is referring to is the Temple of Lytherium.
Oh yes,
right.
we know that temple.
Grix, is that the one you meant?
I mean, we went to 2 churches, so I guess one of them is whatever. I mean, Zerd did his whole, he painted the thing.
Oh,
so.
yeah, no. Yeah.
The defunct Church of Hyperius hasn't been operating for over a decade.
Right.
I'm familiar with Perseverance. In fact, my family is from there.
Oh, really? That's wonderful. Who's your family? Anybody I might know?
She says, I'm a Whiteford.
Oh, okay.
The Whiteford family was one of the original settlers in Perseverance over 6 decades ago.
Oh man, do you guys know? Do you know about what's their names? The McDougals? Do you know the McDougals?
We do know the McDougals. We know them
they
well.
owe me.
They owe my family as well.
Oh man, we've got so much in common, you and I. We're like this.
There are 2 farmsteads in Perseverance. The McDougals and the Whitefords, but there were, I should say.
Whitefords?
There are no more Whitefords left.
Why is that?
Well, you're still around.
I'm the last of my lineage.
Well, if you hook up with Cornelius over here, maybe not.
No, I'm all set. But the new the town took over my family's old farm. It is now the farmstead of Perseverance.
Well, that's wonderful. That's
but that's not why you're here. You're here because of Cunningham.
Communism.
Yeah, we're here for Cunningham. Do you know where he is?
Did you say communism, Nate? Did you say
Town
communism?
taking over your property. Sounds like the commies moved into Perseverance.
Yeah, it's a commune.
Well, you're here for Cunningham, is that correct?
It's a communist society because they have a commune.
Cunningham was
doesn't
one of
mean I
our
have to
best
like it.
rangers.
He went where? I'm sorry.
He's one of our best rangers.
Yeah?
Yes.
Where,
he was out.
Where'd he go?
Well, he was foraging one day, about a month ago. Stumbled upon one of the poor dwarf clans. He found the youngest.
Bedgum.
Yes,
I think his name was maybe. I don't know. Probably.
So, we're confused. And perhaps And she looks to everyone to kind of just like relax, to her other circle of the Grove members. And she says, perhaps we should really sit down and discuss everything we know.
You want to just lay all our cards on the table here?
Yes. Estelle's very good at that, I'm sure.
She's very good.
I'm good at putting them down, but not looking at them.
There you go. Estelle's going to play the first hand here.
Fantastic.
She'll invite you around a campfire, as it's time for dinner anyway, and they're getting ready to eat. So they'll invite you to dinner.
Can I ask what you're serving tonight?
Ooh,
I have a very particular diet. You have to understand. I get heartburn.
You want some help cooking? I'm more than happy to help.
They've already cooked. However, it is going to be rabbit.
The more raw the rabbit, I would really appreciate that.
Okay. They do have perhaps some of the rabbit carcasses, pieces they didn't use.
Do you have one that's still maybe alive? I don't know. I don't know how this whole
he likes his food very, very fresh.
They don't, but they did catch one in the traps today.
Okay, they caught it in the so it is alive and no.
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Rix, do you want me to ask Pretty to hunt for a mouse or something?
Yes, that would be something to help with my condition.
Pretty, come here, kitty. You need to go hunt for something.
You'll all sit down to dinner and around the campfire and eat. If you'd like to eat, you can. Pretty will come back with a mouse, and you can give that live mouse to Grix if you so choose.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'll take the
just for you.
Go in the corner. And,
Cornelius,
such a kind soul.
Cornelia sees you do this, or no? You give him the mouse. She sees.
I mean, I'm pretty shameless as Agatha.
Okay, so she'll see you give him the mouse, and CJ, you'll go somewhere else to dispose of it. Like toothpaste. Wring it out. So you'll go off into the woods at the start of this conversation to have your mouse dinner. Everyone
that doesn't
else
look completely suspicious.
I just need. I'll have some of the rabbit too. It's just I need some fresh meat, animal.
I mean, you're talking to a circle of druids. They're kind of like okay with this. They're like whatever. I mean, that's what the wolf would do.
Yeah, it's a goblin thing. We'll just leave it at that. That's fine.
Yeah, and just to be clear, these are mostly humans, and I would say that while they are, nature lovers, survivalists, they're not what you might think of a typical druid circle in maybe like D&D and like the Forgotten Realms. They are just a group of people that have made their living off of nature, and they use what they can forage and collect to provide for people in perseverance. They're not people who live in the forest only. They do go to towns from time to time and stuff like that. You might have known that already coming here. So they're not just like literally this is their home and they live here only. But they do say at the beginning of this dinner that they have been hoping that news would come about Cunningham from someone on the outside. Cornelia goes on and explains that we sent Cunningham out just over a week ago. Well, after he found that boy, the Thedgum boy, it came to us first, of course. We tried to do our best to revive him, but he was just beyond. He had seen something. He wouldn't speak. He wouldn't eat. It was strange. We thought he was sick. We thought he was sick at some point. He had a fever. He was clearly ill, but wouldn't tell us anything. Wouldn't tell us about his symptoms, what was hurting him. Silent.
Yeah, well, he got worse.
How worse?
Well, we saw him snacking on some of the other sick folk there in Perseverance. He was eating them raw, like my friend Griggs here, but like worse.
She looks really startled by this news.
I look at the rest of the group like we're laying the cards out, right?
I don't see why not.
There's no reason to hide any information.
Yeah, Thedgum was, seemed like he may have been part of killing some of the guards and nurses. Whatever it was really took him over.
She seems startled by this, and she looks at you all and says, "What kind of fits in with what we were told? See, Cunningham went to Perseverance when we couldn't do anything for him. And he was told by the speaker there that, well, we wanted aid. He said we had told Cunningham we wanted someone from the outside to treat him. Find a priest of a high order and bring in healing magic that was beyond our capabilities. And they said no. They said no.
Yeah, there's some real gems in that town.
So
But he came back after that?
he came back and told us, he reported.
And then where'd he go?
Well, we told him, don't listen to them. Go north.
What's north of Perseverance?
Well, the nearest town would be, I'm just looking at my
Determination.
notes. Determination.
Oh, alright.
No, it's let's see here. I had it. Never
I look at
mind.
the rest of them, so
I'm looking
did
through
we
my notes.
come
but
down
I-
here to...
yeah.
Guess we're just headed up north? I don't... Guess we should offer this group here our help on...
Which direction is the mine from here? I think that's where we should probably go to figure. That seems to be where the victims contracted this illness, correct?
Yeah, it's a good point. John Wright mentioned Cunningham. It's the only thing I wanted to figure out, but I
Cunningham-
think you're right.
Yeah,
Sir.
Cunningham and John Wright are good friends. That would make sense then that he sent you here. The mine, glad you came here then, because you would be traveling at night if you kept going. The mine is just about another day's travel southwest. So it's very easy to find. You'll follow the trail. The miners have made the path very clear. We sent Cunningham out, like I said, over a week ago. We were hoping that by now, perhaps there would be some sort of communication, or soon that there would be some sort of communication from the outside as to what's going on. I know there was some sort of accident at the mine or something like that. We have no desire to go to a mine.
Fair enough. I think that's what we'll hit.
Yeah, it seems pretty obvious that we should go to the mine and sort this out. Are there any other issues here with the Grove?
Out of curiosity, what were the next symptoms?
Well, they attacked people.
Before that, but after a low fever.
I think maybe there was some coughing. I don't know. Did we write it? Did anybody remember?
Sweating.
Sweating, coughing, maybe. I don't know if
Flu-like
that was
symptoms.
a thing. It was flu-like symptoms.
What's a flu?
Yes. Influenza. It's a-
What about
I got it from a bird.
skin
that came in
irritations?
through the window.
Mm.
It's
So-
flu.
oh yeah, I think there was a rash. I think somebody said there was a rash or
Itchy.
something.
They were scratching at their skin.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of some of the curses I would cast back in my day.
Don't want to be on Mag's bad side.
Good to know. Good to know. Everyone eats their rabbit in silence at this point.
I eat it loudly and keep giving pieces of it to Pretty.
The only sounds you hear then are the crackling of the fire and the open mouth chewing of Agatha.
I'm like, I'm
Pretty
biting
sure-
down on the bones too. I'm trying to eat the bones.
Oh,
Pretty sure
God.
Grix is also a very loud, sloppy eater.
Oh God.
We have so much in common.
I mean, it's a goblin. There's a lot of things. We don't really know a lot about your social graces and how to, do anything with the what's the word? Tact, flair.
I have plenty of tact. Battle
Zerd.
tactics.
Zerd does something, Chris?
Scanning the group of eaters for any that seem to be susceptible to his whim.
I mean, I would think any one of these cultists over here is probably weak enough to fight. I mean, I'm sorry. What I meant is,
Would any of you care to join us? He looks around at them, making eye contact with each of them individually.
Yeah, there are like 4 other members of the Grove here. They're all probably younger than Cornelia, but you can see they have a pretty steadfast commitment to the work here at the Grove. They'll all decline any offers.
Have you no members with an adventurous heart?
It's quite fun.
We have our own
I've got
matters to
this
take
crown.
care of, she says. If you'll excuse me, looks like she gets together a plate of food and starts to bring it to one of the structures in the back.
Would you like assistance?
No, I'm more than capable.
I think she needs to be followed. Why do these people refuse our aid?
We're such outstanding citizens.
There's nothing mysterious about us.
Can I send Pretty to follow her?
Sure.
Oh yeah, said Pretty.
So
Pretty is very useful.
Pretty has better stats, I'm sure, than me.
She can talk to you, right? Like straight up talk to you.
She can just straight up talk to anybody.
Oh, she can speak. She's like
Yeah, she knows common.
right. Like what was it in what's the Hocus Pocus, right? Doesn't the cat just speak? It's the kid.
Pinks.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Binks. Where's Binks right now? There he is? Yeah, there he is.
Kid cat.
So you send Pretty over. And Pretty will be gone for a little bit. The rest of the Rangers finish their meal, and they'll head off to sleep. You're around the campfire, you can discuss. You just get the sense that you probably would want to keep your tone, your volume lower. You're in this like circle of trees. Probably the sound would carry pretty well.
Okay,
Sonny lights up his pipe, or her pipe.
Cornelius, if you want to make progress with Cornelia, you have to court her in the proper manner. There are all these flowers here. Maybe give her some. Although she seems to like nature, so she might curse you for picking flowers here. Maybe give her some dirt.
Agatha, you know what? I'm sorry, but my heart's taken.
By who?
Elephanta. Elephanta McDougal.
Aim high, brother.
I put my bony hand on his shoulder.
I know I just met her yesterday, but I feel like I've known her all my life.
It's probably because you grew up in Perseverance, right?
No.
Oh no, you didn't.
No. I'm from far up north.
Oh.
And you skate?
I've never learned.
Neither can Sonny.
Don't worry about it, bud.
I can't swim either, so
You don't need
Never
those skills.
drowned.
That's all right.
I guess you can't surf if you can't swim either.
I've never surfed, I've never swam, I've never skated. I avoid water at all costs.
They have these new wooden discuses you throw through the woods.
You could make a real good course around here, couldn't you? A circle.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Pretty will come back.
Hello, Pretty.
Do you want me to talk like Pretty, or do
Yes,
you want
I do want you to.
Yeah.
I want to know what you
Yes.
come up with.
Sure.
Must.
Okay.
I want Tabletop Bob in our party.
Pretty. I'm already there. I'm Cornelius.
We all know he's not gonna last.
Pretty comes back and she'll purr and rub up against your leg looking for more food.
You have to act that out.
She just like... I'm sure that came out real good. She just rub her face up against your leg. What do you do?
Perfect.
I pick up Pretty. I was like, Pretty, tell me, what did you see? What did you hear?
And she'll say, oh, Agatha, you don't know what I've seen. It's horrible in there. Horrible, I tell you.
Oh, tell me all the juicy details.
After getting a juicy piece of that rabbit, I will.
Oh, of course, of course. I pull a piece and I put it out into my pocket for later and give it to her.
You give it to her now, or are you taking extra?
Yeah, give it to her now.
Gotcha. And she'll eat it. She'll devour it. And then she'll say, yes, it's horrible. There's a man in there.
Oh.
And more humans. Terrible.
Oh. Were these like the humans from before?
Not quite, but bad. The rashes, the boils.
The pustules.
Yes. And she's trying to make them better.
Oh, well, that's very nice of her to try.
Well, she's trying, but I don't think it's working.
Oh, that's very sad. But I guess that means she's naughty.
I don't care. And she just kind of goes her own way now. She'll just walk off into the tree line.
See you around, Pretty.
Oh, I'll be back. You have more rabbit in your pocket.
Oh, of course, of course. I think I still have some of that liver from earlier.
Oh, you spoil me.
Anything for you, Pretty. I like the idea, like, she's, like, over at the bushes, and, like, Agatha's over here, and everyone's watching me talk to my cat, and she's walking away.
Yeah.
Is this, like, the first time the cat's talking in front of everybody?
It might be. Maybe the people who've been with you for a long time know, but... okay, so, discuss.
So, do you relay this information to us, I assume?
Yes, yes. Agatha is a team player.
Could we just hear Pretty talking?
Yeah.
Is that?
Oh, she was at first. Pretty was like whispering in my ear,
cool.
And then we had the whole conversation as she was walking away.
Nice.
I'm getting particularly annoyed with these evasive people. We're trying to help them. I've had enough of this deceit.
Guess it makes sense when she was trying to figure out the next symptoms there. Oh, no, go ahead, Ags.
Are the people over there than the other people who went missing? The unaccounted for?
Are you asking me or the group? Yeah.
The group.
I don't know if we would know. Wait, there's people. Okay, wait, there's people unaccounted for.
Their minors have gone missing, right? Like several.
Many.
Not just 20. The ones that were in the basement.
Over 20.
Yeah.
Just slow on the pickup, Ags.
It
could be.
Pretty did say it was a human.
So
none of us are sneaky.
Correct, not a dwarf. Yeah.
The miners were dwarves. Was Cunningham a human?
Yes.
Think Cunningham never left?
Well,
maybe he got out of the mine and was found here instead.
Well, he's one of theirs, so they would probably try to care for him.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Think there's anything we could do?
Let's go in there and see what's going on. I want answers. Rylena demands action in her.
Maybe
to
it
kill
would
some
be
evil
better
stuff.
to go in with a bit more of a gentle touch. I would rather not fight a people who have enough members in them to form a circle. Meanwhile, we can only form a square.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I like that.
I mean, I think Zerman, let's get to the cave.
Yes.
Is that what you meant, sir?
I want to go into that house and
Oh
see
man, I'm just misreading everything.
the victim that is suffering in there.
Cornelia says,
Yeah.
"Well, we can't go in there. It's not our property."
What are they gonna do?
Tell us to leave. The embarrassment will be.
We're leaving anyway.
Why don't we rest here, confront them in the morning on our way out?
Grix, why don't you go in there and see what's going on?
Because I'm a goblin, and I know they probably don't trust me already.
Agatha can cast invisibility on you.
I have to focus on that.
Agatha
could
could cast invisibility on Cornelius.
Wait, no, I can't pass it. Wait. Is it the same day from before?
No.
Yeah, we started from the top. Okay.
Yeah, started from the top of the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Do you wish to be invisible, Grix? Or maybe even Zer, since you're so eager?
I am far from silent.
But you could be unseen.
what if we just ask them nicely to come in? So we heard moaning.
Well, that's
I
I'd
would
love
be
to just
happy to
confront them in the
ask.
morning.
that's what we have a bard for. Grix,
Yeah.
use your skills. Do something about this.
Sorry. What exactly would you like me to do?
Use that smile of yours and smooth talk her to get the information that we need.
Oh, Grix, you have such a cute smile.
And he just smiles.
He does
It's
it for
really big. Yes.
Aw, such a good boy.
It's not. I guess I can try and smooth talk. What do you, what specifically do we want to know? I'm sorry.
They're being evasive on on the condition of this person in this house, and we're not getting the answers that we need. So this is where you come in.
Okay. So we're gonna break into the house?
Why don't you go talk to her? She seemed to like you.
Do you want me to go with you?
We already
Grix?
tried talking to her.
Cornelia said,
So we want to break into the house.
Do you want me to go with you, Cornelia or Grix?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could come. Cornelius, you want to come?
I would love to come.
All right. I mean, I guess the two of us will try and sweet talk her into giving us the information. Like,
I think we are the most social.
we probably are. You know, it's just the way. That's all out in life there, Cornelius. You and Grix just gotta go talk to everybody.
My mother always said I was a charmer.
I'll go with you.
So now we're all going? Why are we all going?
Sonny goes to sleep. Pulls out a bed mat and goes to sleep.
I do think this might be better in the morning, though.
I thought maybe it's better if we just break into the house, but okay.
What do we want to get out of this? Just answers about sick people?
I mean, we're all seeing the same evasiveness, correct?
Yeah. I'm asleep.
Let us sort out the issue. I'm tired of the mystery.
Yeah, we could sort out the mystery and just break into the house. You had no problem breaking into a church, but now you have problems breaking into someone's house.
I'm happy with taking over this entire place. I'll paint blood drops on every wall here.
Oh,
they
God.
will all follow Rylena when I'm done with them.
Okay.
Grix, how about just you and me go over there, and I'll bring Chrissy along. Let's see if we can figure this out nice and peaceful.
All right, I guess we'll try and do it the peaceful. We'll do it we'll go with diplomacy first, and then we'll break into the house and kill the guy who's probably in there and is all possessed or whatever.
When your only tool is a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Maybe you need more tools.
True.
I have them.
That's exactly the problem. He doesn't have enough tools to handle his problems.
I'm gonna tell Pretty to be very friendly when we go up to talk to her, like rub against her legs and everything.
Mm-hmm. Charm. Set the charm on.
Yeah.
Okay, so Agatha and Grix are heading over to the cabin, and Zur and Sunny are hanging by the campfire.
Yeah.
They're not too far away. You could probably be there
my eyes closed.
Yeah, within a couple of turns, couple of sprints. You'd be there
If needed.
if needed. Grix and Agatha, you get to the front door of this small little, more like a shack than a cabin. But
before we get there, I'm gonna cut myself with the knife real quick.
Oh.
The witch knife.
oh,
Did you cut yourself? That looks
I'm gonna roll a
painful.
d4
Do you want me
real
to?
quick.
Do you want me to kiss it and make it
I
better
was
for you?
gonna say, that knife is it's working on 2 levels.
okay.
Okay, those are 2. Okay, I took 2 damage. All right, I'm gonna remember that.
Okay, you took 2 damage to do what?
I'm looking at the benefit for it right now, and it doesn't say anything about like turn order or whatever. So I'm gonna hold on. I basically get a bonus with it.
Sure, I'll let you basically as you clutch your, the cut, the wound, the blood dripping out of your hand.
Yeah.
That'll hold it, for you.
Cool.
All right, so you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear someone from the other side shout, Cornelia. She says, "Who is it?"
Hello, it's Grix the Goblin and
It's
his
Agatha.
friend Agatha here to
Go
talk
away.
to you.
Go to sleep. You have a long journey in the morning.
I
No,
need a
but we
bandage
have
for my
questions.
hand.
We'd really like to just, have a little one-on-one because we had the conversation earlier and everyone was around. But we'd really like to just have a conversation just with you because it seems like you are the one who knows the most.
Step away
Around
from the
here.
door.
Sorry, what?
Okay.
Step away from the door, she shouts.
Okay. I'll do
Why?
that, but I want Pretty to be in front of the door, ready to like go in there or whatever.
Sure.
Be all friendly.
She'll open the door quickly, and as she opens the door, she'll be startled as Pretty kind of runs in, rubs up against her feet, and she's like, "No, shoo, shoo!" And she'll step out and try to close the door, but Pretty's still like in the doorway, and she'll be like, "Call your cat."
It might be better if we just go inside, no?
No. What do you need? And
I-
she's like holding the door really as close as she can without squishing Kitty.
You need help with healing.
No, I'm not injured.
So what's going on with the guy in the house? What's up with the house? Tell us the truth now. Come on.
We only seek to help.
We're just here to help. We need as much information as we can when we leave so that we know what to do when we get to where we're going.
She'll look at you and say, "Fine. Perhaps maybe you can help him. I'm at a loss." She'll open the door and let you step inside.
Cool.
We go inside.
Should I wait for my friends to join us?
No,
Since Zerf, no, okay.
You see,
we're not waiting for them. We told them we were going ourselves, and
You got this.
Sonny fell asleep, and Zer was like, "I ain't going with you, so it's just the 2 of us. We're gonna do this alone. We're splitting
Okay.
the party up. It's great."
I asked the 2 charisma people alone with it, and all the muscle people elsewhere.
you step
the West
inside
guy.
a small one-room structure. In a
What's
bed,
up?
you can
Oh.
see a pile of blankets. There's a man laying there. The smell of like death and decay is heavy in the air. He's alive for now, but he doesn't look like he has much more time. You can see boils pustules on his flesh. He has no blankets on him right now. They look like they've been kind of kicked off. But his bed, what he's laying on, the sheets are soaked with blood and all different sorts of bodily fluids.
Would I recognize this like as a curse or something?
It could be. Give me a... What's your spellcasting? Wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma? I think you might need to give me a wisdom check, though, to see if you can recognize this.
Where is it?
Hey.
Oh, 16.
And I assume you have a bonus or no?
No, I have
A
3
zero?
negative stats and 1 neutral.
That's the neutral?
Yeah.
This could be curses. You've put curses on people in your lifetime. It could be a curse that is displaying in some sort of a sickness, a disease. Could be. She says, "This is Samson Cunningham. I apologize for trying to deceive you, but I needed to be sure that the people we were inviting in weren't looking for Samson."
What are people looking for Samson for?
When he came back, he was sick. He had a cough, fever, as I mentioned. And now he's this, when she motions to the bed. Not knowing anything of this disease earlier on, we still wanted to send people to tell the outside what happened at the mine, what happened with these miners, and whatever deception the town was putting on. And we sent some representatives out, some of the Grove out. And you haven't heard back. But Samson's condition got worse and worse, and now he's here on his deathbed. We heard people in the town were getting sick. Perhaps this is spreading. And perhaps by sending those representatives out into the world, we've spread it even more.
It don't sound too good. So yeah, that sounds pretty bad. It sounds like this might be the epicenter of wherever this illness is coming from and spreading across the land.
We've been doing our best to gather materials, herbs, trying to create some sort of a medicine for this, but it hasn't worked. Everything we've tried.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get any worse, because I'll tell you, the only way out of this that we've seen didn't involve no herbs or salves or tinctures. It was a sharp end of a blade with a blunt end of a club.
I don't want that yet.
Oh no, yeah, I can understand why not.
I still have hope.
Perhaps this originates from the mine itself, and maybe that's where salvation might be found.
Perhaps that's the case, but what could cause this from a mine?
Maybe they found something down in the mine that they shouldn't have. Maybe they opened up
Some
a
sort
chamber or a
some sort of horror down there.
yeah, some sort of darkness, some sort of something
Turning
in the dark of the shadows.
In the Shadowdark, yes.
Yeah, the Shadowdark.
I've
Yeah,
heard
those kinds
of
of things.
places-
They're known to not go so well when you expose them.
I've heard of places like that.
Places like the Shadowdark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not around here, though. This was always
No.
a little refuge from the evils of the world.
Well, you
Well-
hope so. Maybe evil has found its way here. I'm just
well,
saying.
first came capitalism, then came the evil. That's how it is.
I don't know what to do about Cunningham.
That's why they got the communism.
I don't know what to do about Cunningham.
Well, I would
Make sure he can't run.
Yeah, strap him down and stay away from him, because if it gets worse, you might be on the business end of some teeth and hurts, stuff, bad things.
She'll just nod and I need rest. He needs rest.
We all do.
We all do. She'll close the
Well,
door and
Good night,
lock
Fury.
it. Yeah.
I turned to Grix. Well, that went well.
Yeah, they're gonna be so happy with us with all the information we got.
Indeed. Well, I'm glad I didn't need to do anything with this blood in my hand.
Yeah.
Time for bed.
No, yeah, it's really so. So sad you didn't need to do anything with that blood.
You want? Can you help me bandage this? My hands aren't as flexible as they used to be.
Let me.
My fingers keep curling. It's a little hard to wrap the bandage around.
I guess I could try. I guess I don't know.
I do want to remind Grix here that she does grow the toadstools from her hands, and he refuses to eat. He doesn't want to eat them. Right. So I don't know if you think her blood tastes all that good anyway.
You know what? You're right.
Her blood tastes like truffle
oil.
It's
fine. I think I'll just help you bandage it up nice and just wrap it in the bandages.
In fact, she just has truffle oil coursing through her veins. That's it.
She's really a myconid. She's just a mushroom person.
I'm several mushrooms in a trench coat.
All right, so you head back to the group. You have several mushrooms in a trench coat. You head back to the group and report.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess just to Zer, since Sunny went to bed.
Get back. Yeah, just Zer. We tell Zer about Samson. He's sick. They found him in the mine.
See, I knew they were being evasive.
I mean, yeah.
Well done, team.
We did it. We found out.
All right, so first thing in the morning, we'll head to the mines.
Wasn't that our plan anyway?
We never signed a contract to get money.
Oh, well, did you push her to pay us for saving Cunningham?
I mean, he's going to die.
No, Samson's gonna die. Cunningham might still be alive.
Wait.
Well, that could still happen.
Wait. Did I just miss that? Isn't his name Samson Cunningham?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
Wait.
His name is Samson.
They're the same person. That was
Samson
Cunningham.
Is Cunningham?
Yep. His first name is Samson.
Wait.
I hope somebody's taking better notes than me here.
When you send a goblin and a creepy kindergarten teacher to get the information, this is what happens.
They're two different people, of course.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to go to sleep? Do you want to take a rest here? Do you want to do something at night?
Well, we can probably. Well, you have to sleep at some point, right? Or we just carry on to the. How far is the mine? It's half a day, right?
I mean, it's dark though. We don't want to travel in the dark too.
If you left
until sunrise.
If you left at sunup, you'd be getting to the mine just as the sun would be setting.
Perfect.
That's far. Okay.
All right.
It's dark inside the cave anyway.
Oh no! I'm disappearing from reality. Oh no! Okay, come on.
All right, we'll leave it at sunup.
Okay. So you want to go?
It'll give us more time to try to get some money out of these people.
Yeah, sure. All right, so you go to sleep. Any particular thing you do when you sleep? I mean, you're not given any there's no lodging here, but you can sleep out in the grove. It's stars in the sky, the moon.
I make a little wicker doll a little doll out of twigs and put it under my pillow and then sleep.
Horrifying. Great. Awesome.
Do you hang a bunch of fetishes from the trees too? Wicker dolls.
Sunny sleeps in her greaves, her holy relic greaves.
Oh God.
And I don't think she doesn't dream with this possession.
Okay. Or they're just nightmares from time to time?
Yeah, maybe some nightmares.
Okay. All right, so everyone goes to sleep. So, let's see here. CJ, give me a D6, if you can.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yes.
Cool.
2. Zer,
Uh-oh.
you're startled in the middle of the night as you feel something tugging at your leg through your sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up.
I wake up.
You can see the body of Samson Cunningham. Arm outstretched. He's crawling on the floor, tugging at your toe. What do you do? He's just like, help! Grabbing at your feet. You're the closest to the, it looks like his home. He's got a little trail behind him of dirt and blood.
I am going to grab my holy symbol and cast a Cure Heals on him. Cure Wounds. Here's a Cure Wounds. So I gotta roll. It's a first level spell. It's I have to beat an 11. I have a +6, so I need to roll a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
And what'd you get?
A 10.
A 10. The healing...
So, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I cast Cure Wounds on him.
So you just like sit up in your bag and you reach out to his like forehead or something?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
And you've cast this before so many times. While he is clearly ill and he's not well, he doesn't look like he has injuries that this would heal. Give me a wisdom check.
I only have 2 forms of healing here, sir. Okay.
Give me a wisdom check.
There's a 21.
Okay. When you've done this in the past, you've healed your allies, your companions, you can either see wounds closing up, and sometimes you almost have this connection with them where you could like feel their life force replenishing in a way. And you feel like his life force is so minimal. And yet you've reached its capacity. It's full. He's not going to get healed by this method.
I'm going to shout to everyone. Wake up!
And your companion will hear this. He starts crawling a little bit more, grabs towards your shin and your knee. He's like, help me. Help.
Well,
Are we awake?
Yeah. You'll wake when he shouts.
As soon as I notice, I'm gonna go put my knee on his back.
Oh!
Cunningham's to stop him.
Yeah, you'll push him right up against the ground.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt him,
Push
but
through him.
Yeah, beat up the sick guy.
I'm trying to stop him.
He's pinned.
I look and I say,
This one's gone. I want to wake Cornelia. Let her know. It's up to her what she wants done with it.
Hard to hear you a little bit, Nate.
Nope. It's maybe just the way I'm speaking.
Maybe.
I'll go knock on her door.
Sure.
I mean, how did he get out of her house?
I'm gonna hold him down.
Yeah, he's pinned. Agatha, you run to
Okay.
get Cornelia?
I shuffle on over there, yeah.
Sure.
Bob, while she's doing that, I don't know if you what you'd let me do with this, but I have a spell Oak Ash Thorn that for the spell's duration, fairies, demons, and devils can't attack me. These beings can't possess, compel, or beguile me. Would knowledge of that spell help me to be able to see if this is either from a fairy, demon, or devil?
I don't know that
I don't know. I'm kind
the
of twisting
spell
it.
would make you do that, but I think last time we played, you made a check to see if your just your experience with possession would tell you, and I think you said that you guessed that these could be some form of possession.
Okay. Shoot, I did that. All right.
But I don't think the spell would give you the knowledge of that. If you cast it, I would,
Yeah,
I guess,
sure.
mechanically then tell you if that tried to attack you and it couldn't, or possess you and it couldn't, that would let you know. But
I got you. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So you want to cast it or no?
Oh. Possess, compel, or beguile? No, not right now.
Okay, Agatha, you're taking your action to run towards the Cornelia's cabin. That cabin, by the way, Zer, was not hers. It was the one that she was in. She just closed it behind and locked the door, but then she left to her own cabin. So that's not her cabin. And then obviously, Grix, you're the last here. Do you have anything you want to do?
I'm gonna slowly wake up, yawn, go, huh? What's going on? And then I'll be like, oh, crap. And I'll reach for my weapons. My short bow and my short sword.
Perfect.
Well, my short bow, I guess I'll reach for that.
Yeah, you can arm yourself if you want. Agatha, you get to Cornelia. You bang on her door. She'll rush out, see what's going on, and run past you towards the group. And she'll get there. And she'll say, what are you doing to him?
Just holding him here so he doesn't cause any more damage.
She looks around. Is he all right? What's happening?
Think you might be too far gone, Cornelia.
He's like, help me. Help. He calls to you, Zer.
Examine him. How did you get this affliction?
He says to you, and it's a almost inaudible. He speaks. He whispers something to you. Do you want to get a little closer to hear it?
He's pinned properly, right? I don't want the cough breathe on. No, I'm not going to get that close.
He's very much pinned properly, though. Yes.
I don't want to get the affliction myself. So, no.
Okay. He whispers something to you. Can't
Can
hear.
I send
so
Pretty
inaudible.
in to listen to it?
Pretty.
Do you know that cats are immune to this disease?
I can bring Pretty back.
I'll lean in.
You'll lean in. He
My
goes,
life ain't anything anyway.
he's whispering. He says, kill me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cornelia, he wants to go. He probably should go. It's time for you to make the right call.
She's like, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
Well, I'll do it if you need.
I could help too.
She'll, yeah. She'll put her hand on his head, kind of like wipe away his like sweaty hair, and she'll say her goodbyes inaudibly. And she'll look at you and nod and turn and start walking towards her cabin.
Yo, oh my god.
Can I shuffle over now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap my hand with a blanket and then just hold his hand before he kills him. Before she kills him.
It's always good to hold hands before going to something difficult.
I'll do it.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Yeah. Well, I like put a hand towards the bow and I'm like,
let's do this the right way.
Do we want?
And
We'll
I
count
just
to 3
take
and we'll
a-
all do it at the same time so we can't tell who's actually the one who killed him.
Yeah. Oh. I was gonna try to not add any more unnecessary pain to this bled.
I love it. I'm gonna get up and pull my longsword out.
No, that's fine. You guys can do whatever you want. I'll put the bow away.
Aim it down over his collar bone so it can slide right into his heart.
I'm just gonna take a blade to a like an artery.
Can I just cast Whisper on this poor guy so I give him one last happy memory before he dies? That seems really gruesome.
I'm trying to make it as painless as possible.
No, I'm
He's
giving him
gotta go.
I'm giving the Game of Thrones execution where you just kind of slide the blade in.
Who's doing this here?
It's merciful. You hold him down, I'll finish him off.
Can I roll a cast Whisper on this
You can.
dude so
Yeah,
I can I give him a happy memory to live through before he dies?
You can roll your
Thanks, you're
cast
one of the
here.
good ones.
Okay. Can I use how I cut myself earlier?
Yeah.
To add on top of that?
Sure.
Cool. So that'd be
Aw.
a +2 on top of
He
that.
gave up life to help out this guy have a nice memory.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna use my luck token for that because
Okay.
that's not gonna go well. Why is my rolling so slow?
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Total of 20.
I say oh jeez, I need to think of a rhyme on the spot because this is sad and all of them are silly rhymes. I usually use this for something sinister, but for you, I will give you happiness with this whisper. And I'm gonna give him like a happy memory of just like hanging out with his friends or whatever, running through a field, enjoying a sunrise or whatever like that. Whatever nature people like.
His body will relax for maybe the first time in a long time, and that relaxation, the muscles just kind of releasing. Zer?
I nod to Zer.
Rylena, I give to you this soul. And push my blade through his collar bone into his heart.
And he'll die instantly. The body's there, just limp at this point.
Burn
Well,
it.
this is depressing.
Yeah.
You know, Estelle, I think I'm going to have to give you another luck token. You spent one, but that was a very nice gesture to ease this man's pain.
See, Agatha's a nice lady. She's just misunderstood.
Yeah. Estelle, go for it. Get that luck token back.
Yeah.
All right. So the man is dead there, lying there now.
I'm
Cornelia
not
will-
gonna be able to go back to sleep with that guy just laying there.
Yeah,
The
we
blood
gotta burn
just
that body.
oozing out now too, CJ.
Let's
It's
grab
like,
some.
It's just, if I didn't get rid of my hot button earlier, it's a good thing that this guy's. It's just gonna be really tough. Can we just make sure you move him like away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonny begins to gather up some wood.
Yeah, we'll go
For a
build the big,
pyre.
I'll help Sonny build the big pyre. We'll pull the
And,
body away,
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Uh,
help you build a fire.
wrap it. I'll ask what's her name, Cornelia, for a sheet or a blanket to wrap him in.
Yeah, and her grove will also help out. The circle will help out. They'll do some of the. They'll gather some of the wood. They'll do a lot of the work for you as well.
Yeah, this body must be burned.
They agree. You'll spend a few hours now in the middle of the night preparing the body, and they'll burn what remains of Samson Cunningham. And just as maybe an hour or so before the sun is going to rise, everyone goes back to their cabins to sleep and get as much rest as they can before sun rises. I won't take your rest away here, although sleep was interrupted. It's still there was really no combat. So you can wake up. Maybe we'll just say you get a little later of a start on the day when you do wake up.
Sure.
All right. Are we heading further south to the mine now?
Yes.
I say, you guys want to figure out what's in that cabin now? Sorry, I went to bed early last night. I just
No, what was in the cabin was that guy that you helped kill.
that. All right, guess this thing's wrapped up with a bow. Let's head on to the mine.
Nice. You'll head southwest on the mine the next day. So they'll give you what they will give you though is some healing potions. They'll give each of you a healing potion,
Nice.
and
Let's go.
I like
Oh,
that.
can someone else hold it for me? Because I'm kind of full of all my other stuff.
I'll take my healing potion and then not be able to carry anything else.
I'll carry it.
Cornelius could carry it. I'll carry it if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah,
I can always
sure,
just put it.
Cornelius, you could carry one. Yeah, I
I
guess
could
you
put
can
into
carry a
the-
health potion.
I
Don't
think it's kind of
drink
weird.
it though. Do not, no matter what happens, no matter how hurt you are, do not drink my health potion. It's mine.
No, you it's yours, and I just find it a little weird though. They didn't give me one, but it's fine.
It's okay.
Limited supplies,
Yeah.
economics,
I mean-
capitalism.
In one of those cabins, they had just cabinets full of them.
Piles of
It was
just
It's okay.
strangely. Maybe she forgot about me. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that happens to me a lot in life.
I think they think you're so strong. You probably just don't need one.
Yeah, I probably didn't need. You're right. You're right. I probably didn't need one. So, I could have asked.
Can I insight check him to see how he's doing?
Cornelius?
Yeah.
No need to make an insight check.
What's he doing?
He's exactly how he sounds. He's terrified out of his mind.
I love it.
Fantastic.
He's never been more than a couple miles away from his home, and now he's on the other side of the continent, journeying this plague, and you're all evil. So it's great.
I don't think I'm evil.
We are hardly evil.
No, I'm kidding. You're all
self-serving.
genuinely good people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I serve justice.
you it serves you well, and you get out just a little later of a start the next morning, but like I said, you get a full rest. You head further south on the trail. The trail here is, like I said, rather well defined, as the miners have used their carts over this time and time again. Eventually, towards the end of the day, as the night is coming on fast, you get to what appears to be the Brightstone mine. Normally, you know dwarves to be very natural miners, living underground, living in inside caverns.
Right.
But it looks like there are 6 tents, circular tents set up with a small little wooden fence, like a makeshift wooden fence surrounding what looks like an encampment. There's one longer tent, like a rectangular tent, at the center. There's the trail that leads you to that encampment, but then it continues on up in the rocky slopes when it looks to be like some mine entrance, maybe a couple hundred feet up. You can even see what looks like, like a cave opening. The cart path leads that way. I'm going to switch this over to Roll20 so you can see some maps here. Okay. Your characters are there, right? Yep. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think I see your character tokens, right?
Yep. Right at the entrance.
Yeah, exactly. So you followed this path. This came from, let's see here, the north. So you were following the cart path just like here. All right. And then it continues on beyond the map to the south. And it goes up into the mountains there. You don't see the mountains here on the map, but just know that it's to the south.
Right.
All right. As you approach, like I said, I described the structures here, but it's quiet. There are no people. There are no dwarves, no humans. You also notice that there are no animals here. The only remnants of life is there's a couple of campfires. It looks like there is a spit roast. Some animal was on this roast, but it's long since been picked clean and decayed.
Hello.
Can we get a sense of how long it's been since a fire was here?
Give me a wisdom check.
Yes. Wow. 19 even.
This fire hasn't been lit in a long time. Maybe weeks, months.
Oh. And the tents and stuff, they look...
The tents look like maybe like the openings to them have been detached, worn. They also look like they're like not permanent structures. They might be used for like temporary use, and they've seen some weather to them. The openings be flapping as the breeze goes by.
Tell you, dwarves we live in the rock, in the mountain. So I don't know who was camping out here, but it's been a little while.
Probably
Doing
mine
the
is,
gladiator thing with the
it's
dirt.
probably like a forward, like a camp for the miners. They'd go up to the mountains. You think there's any infected over here?
Go check the tent.
Let's go tent by tent.
Right?
Let's go into a crawling order here. Let's roll
Nice.
initiative.
Yeah.
All right. So I realized last time I should be rolling initiative with disadvantage
Because of
my scroll.
Because of your scroll. Yeah, good point.
Yes. So I will be trying to do that.
Wait, who here is supposed to have a cloud over their head or something? Or bad weather?
My wand will do that.
Okay.
It's raining in perseverance, yeah.
That's
Looks like the
12 for me.
12?
Crawling order, is that with the dexterity?
Yep, same as normal.
Alright. Got 16.
A 12.
Oh, yeah. All right, 12s are hot.
So we're going to
Need a
go...
token for Cornelius.
I believe Estelle... Oh, yeah, I don't have a token for Cornelius. Oh, my gosh. I'll see if I can whip one up.
How important is he, really?
Very important.
He's going to have to take those first 5 hits.
How dare you?
Somebody has to die.
While I whip something up, the order is going to start with Estelle. So, Agatha, you're going first, and it'll go in a clockwise order. So, Grix, Sunny, Zur. Agatha, what do you do?
Why do I keep getting, like, first off an initiative here? I should not be exploring things.
So one thing I was talking to Nate about is if you want to do during this crawling time, if you all want to like follow someone, move somewhere at once, that's fine. We can have someone pick. We're just still going to go clockwise order. So like if you wanted, Grix to be the first one to go expect something and everyone's cool with that, we could just say, CJ, you're going to be the lead and everyone's going to follow you where you go. Or whoever wants to be the one kind of like in, taking the initiative here.
I like being stupid. I'm just going to investigate over here by myself.
Okay. So you go to the first tent.
Yes, I poke my head in.
Gotcha.
Hello?
It looks like bedding are in here. There's some sort of like a makeshift cot, but it's not. There's nobody in here. There's very little else in here though. It's like basically a bed and what looks like maybe like a plate, utensils, things like that. And that's it.
It's all empty over here. Nobody wants to greet Auntie Agatha.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's go to CJ.
I will go to this tent over here, and I will do the same thing. Look inside.
Yeah,
Hello?
the same thing that I described there. There's like a cot, a bed, sheets, but for the most part, empty. Otherwise, the tent flapping in the wind.
It's empty over here too.
We go to Sunny.
I'll move up here and check this tent. I'm keeping my eye on the far rectangular tent, but I'm going to check this tent.
The middle one there?
Yep.
Yeah. This tent is very similar to the others. It has that, like I said, a bed, maybe a plate of food or something that's been long since, used. But it looks as though you get the sense that this tent, in particular, had some sort of a struggle here. There's what looks like dried blood on the sheets.
All right, I'll say, doesn't look like this encampment escaped violence. Something likely went down on this one. Keep your eyes peeled.
And then Chris, Zur?
I will check the middle, lower tent.
Yeah, very similar to the others. The sheets in this one are also bloodied. But you notice something else, too. There's what looks like vomit all over the bed.
Oh.
This bed has vomit on it.
Ew.
Dried old vomit, month-old vomit.
That's where you draw the line, Grix.
No, I just know that that's what you people like. Sometimes people say when they hear vomit. I mean, I'm fine with it, but it's just it's a reaction that other people do, so I figured I'd do it. It's a,
There's
Way to blend
Cornelius. Cornelius,
trying to emulate people.
Cornelius will go look at the fire pit there with the spit, and he says, "Oh, it stinks. He says, it's like fungus growing all over this.
Oh,
Maybe it's related to Agatha.
Hey, Toadstool Queen.
don't touch it.
Aw.
Maybe Agatha knows more about it.
Yeah,
Alright.
Agatha.
Hey, by
Your
the way,
turn.
I love your goggles. I never noticed them before.
It's just the quickest token I could find of like young man number 37, whatever. I had
That's perfect.
Young adventurer at 37.
young adventurer number 364. Agatha, what do you do?
Can I hobble over here?
Sure. Yeah, the similar scenes as they get, it gets progressively worse. It looks like as you go along the rows, people who were in here were more and more sick.
Interesting.
And then we'll go to CJ.
I'm gonna go. What's over here? I'm gonna investigate this cart.
It's a cart that has cases of platinum
Full.
full.
Whoa.
It looks like this was ready to go, ready to maybe to be shipped. And it's been sitting here. This could be worth a small fortune.
This could be worth a small fortune. And it's just like raw platinum.
Yeah. Raw
sitting
platinum
here.
ore sitting there, ready to be refined.
And just taken by someone.
It's heavy though. You would need some strong work horses to pull this.
It would probably just need to be hidden for a little while. If someone would want to find a place they could hide it.
Griggs,
like
what
that.
do you see?
We need to hide this cart.
Oh,
Once we're done setting up a perimeter, I'm happy to help.
We need to find a place to hide it.
We'll go to Sunny.
I'm gonna head over to that rectangular tent.
Inside this tent, this is the largest of the tents here. This one looks like it stood the test of time a little better than the others. Inside, it's empty, but there is a table. Looks like some sort of like another cot. Looks like there were some tools, implements, saws, medical supplies, and what looks to be
Civil
some
War surgeon's tent.
Yeah. And it also looks as though there is some sort of writing setup, a writing desk, and a leather-bound book sitting on it. And as you kind of walk in, you can just look at the book.
Yeah. Yep, I'll do that.
There's a note on the book, and it says, "Please read." In Dwarven.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what's up, fam? Yeah. Start reading.
Chris?
I will go up there and help him.
You see him enter the bigger tent. You walk in, and you can see him holding a book. Oh, sorry, her. Yes, exactly.
What you got there?
It's a tome. It looks like the journal of Morgrim Brightstone.
Wait a sec. Morgrim?
Morgrim Brightstone. You good?
That's Thedgum's father. Or
Nope.
brother.
Nope. You haven't heard this name before.
In
We've
fact,
heard Brightstone.
Thedgum is a
Yes,
Brightstone.
Brightstone, yes, but not Morgrim Brightstone.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Okay.
just assuming it's his dad or his brother.
No, it's not.
Or his
Well,
uncle.
you might not know that because I don't think you know the.
I'm just
the
guessing.
family, but
Dwarves got a lot of cousins.
just a quick thumb through of the information. You get the sense that this might have been sort of like the mining. What's we call it? I had it right here. Sorry.
Ledger?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Ledger?
Yeah, like a ledger, but no, sorry, it wasn't a ledger. It was a journal. It was his own private journal. But he might have been sort of like the the one in charge of the mine, the operations sort of manager of the mine. Daily routines are sometimes written in here, but for the most part, it's his personal journal. While some of the more scintillating details of his dwarven romantic life are also in here, you just kind of skim and go past that.
Yeah, I'll skim some of those pretty quick.
There are three, though.
Not too interested.
There are three excerpts that stand out to you. And here they are. I'm going to show them to everybody. And Nate, they're in Dwarven. Can you read?
Yes.
If you have a hard time reading the actual cursive, in the description, there's regular text.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Day 37 in the depths. Or should I read it in Sonny's voice?
Yeah.
What's it say, Sonny?
The lads are on edge, and I can't blame them. We've been chipping away at these tunnels for months, but we never expected to uncover something like this. The chamber we stumbled upon yesterday, it's nothing like I've ever seen before. The walls are smooth and polished stone, and the air feels heavy with ancient magic. The lads won't go near the place, claiming they hear whispers in the dark. I've never seen dwarves so spooked. I've ordered a few to stand guard at the entrance, but I fear it's only a matter of time before we have a mutiny on our hands. Whatever's in that chamber, it's changing the very fabric of this mine. It's changing my men. Sounds like we got something to do in that mine.
You continue reading the book.
Wait, is there more?
There's more.
Do I exit out of this first one?
I didn't share it with you yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll continue reading. Sorry.
Yeah, so you saw that caught your eye, right? That's more of a recent entry?
Yes. Day 37. Alright.
This here's 3 days later. The chamber, it's no longer just whispers. It has become a breeding ground for sickness and despair. The men who dared to enter with me, they've fallen victim to a dreadful affliction. Fever rages through their bodies, turning their skin as hot as molten ore. They wander the tunnels, lost and disoriented, their eyes hollow with pain.
I look up at that, remembering some hollow eyes I feel like we saw back at the Church of Piperius.
Yeah.
Sorry, Church of Rymeria?
Rylena.
Now, the newly anointed. CJ, are you with them for this? Because I think you saw that. You were the first person to see that individual in the undercroft. CJ, are you with them?
Oh, sorry, what? Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you've all joined the tent to hear this, yeah.
Open sores fester upon their flesh, oozing with a foulness that defiles explanation. And the rage, oh God, it's the rage that consumes them. They lash out at each other, driven by an unholy fury. I can't bear to see them suffer any longer.
I'm like gripping my holy relic greaves.
I've made a difficult decision to set up camp outside the mine, away from the cursed chamber. I will take the remaining miners and ensure their safety. We'll establish a quarantine, providing medical aid and attempting to contain this vile sickness. It breaks my heart to leave behind our work and the lost souls trapped within, but we have no choice. The chamber has unleashed a plague upon us, and it's my duty to protect those who remain. I pray to the gods that our actions will be enough to stem the tide of this relentless darkness.
I shudder, knowing what it's like to be taken by a relentless darkness.
And there's one last excerpt in the book. You kind of get to the last page. There's more, obviously blanks, but this is the last entry.
This one's in all caps.
It's actually just to show that the writing is slightly different. Maybe more.
Yeah, scream it.
Maybe.
I feel like I'm reading out of the book like Gandalf.
maybe
in the darkness.
Yeah. Maybe it's more harder to read.
Like desperate. Like
more legible.
Scrawled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's too late to turn back now. The whispers have taken hold of my soul. Their presence impossible to ignore. The lads are gone, lost to madness or worse. The chamber has become a labyrinth, ever-changing and disorienting. I stumble upon new corridors, each leading to more horrors. I'm heading in with the last few remaining men for one last attempt. That damn message. It must be the key to this whole thing. I'd love to split this Acerak's skull for what he's done. May this journal serve as a warning to those who dare venture into the unknown. Feels like they might have wanted to tell us some of this, or sending out all those souls to clear out this mine.
That last part was me just talking to you guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. I was gonna say that's a lot for him to have written down.
Feels like there's a... Sorry, I don't know. Oh boy.
Great reading, by the way, Nate.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good.
We're just digesting what you've said.
Great reading. You stayed. Also, I like how you stayed in character too. When you were like in between pauses, you're like, I clutch my greaves and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Luck token.
Oh, yeah.
Luck token.
Sweet. We
I'm
just
slinging
doubled my
them
luck
now.
Tokens.
I'm slinging them.
I'm feeling good.
I look at everybody.
Any of y'all ever heard of this Acerak?
I mean,
Hmm.
I haven't, but
No, has not come up before.
doesn't
You
sound
can all,
like a nice guy.
if you feel like
You
your
want-
character would have studied mythology, ancient tomes. If you feel,
Agatha definitely would have them.
Is it like
Yes.
demons?
I would say
Is
I
this
mean-
an intelligence check?
I would
yes.
learn about myself.
It's going to be an intelligence check. If you feel like your character would have knowledge of who this is based on your study of mythology, ancient tomes, lore, go ahead. If you don't think you would have, then
Okay, I'm
don't make
probably
a
not going to get very well here. Yeah,
I don't know.
my mind is a sieve.
You can make
I
it. Nate,
guess
if you're-
I'll roll to see if I would have come across it trying to learn about myself.
That's
I
fine.
mean, I have lore.
I've never
as
heard
one
of this in my life.
traits.
Oh
but-
yeah, because you're a bard.
yeah.
What does
Yes.
it? What does it give you? What does the lore trait give you?
It just says I have oration, performing arts, lore, and diplomacy. Like those are the things.
The things that you would be an expert in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, give me a check, CJ. And I'll give you with advantage.
Okay. Uh, 12.
A 12. While I don't think you've necessarily heard
Is this
of the.
intelligence? It'd be 10.
Oh, it's intelligence. Yes. Yeah.
Then it's 10.
A 10. I don't think you've ever heard of the name Acerak. So, no, I don't think you would know too much about him. The name might sound familiar, but you don't know much about this person. Zer, did you roll at all?
I can't imagine Zer would have any kind of knowledge about that unless he was some kind of religious cultist figure.
You can definitely roll then.
Maybe.
We're just going there completely blind. We just don't know anything.
A 13.
Drugs.
You don't know much about Acerak, but the name is maybe come up in some sort of ancient tome or text you've maybe glanced at. The only thing you might have heard about it is that a very powerful entity, some creature who is undead.
Oh.
A very powerful undead creature in mythology. No, not certain this is even truth. Some of the tomes you've read through as a acolyte might have contained the name.
That's useful. So
Sounds like he sent this group here a message. Mess with their minds.
we gotta get in there.
Guess we're off to earn that 0.5% after we help Grix here.
And the night is approaching quickly.
I'll go over to Grix, along with assuming Zur and Ags and Cornelius.
All right, Grix. What do you need?
What do you mean? What do I need?
You called for our help to
Oh,
hide
yeah.
this
Yeah, there's
giant wagon.
Yeah, this cart here. We need to try and find a way to like move it out of here and like hide it, like cover it with something so that it's like not conspicuous,
That's
so that we
on the
can come
plat.
back and get it later ourselves.
You can maybe reposition one of these tents over it.
Yeah, but we gotta put it like we gotta cover it with like leaves and sticks or something too, so it just looks like a pile of bush, but like a bush.
So we'll like wheel it out this way and like find a tree or something, find a few trees to like hide it behind, put some branches over it.
As you're discussing the method of which you're going to hide the
No,
the platinum.
don't worry, guys. I would never let anything happen to you guys so that I could keep all of this platinum.
You hear the sound of wolves howling in the distance. It's distant, but you can hear it.
Wow.
They're on the move.
I hope this can't affect the wolves like it affects the rest of us.
Pretty says, "Oh God, more canines." Ugh.
I know, Pretty, I know. How about you ride upon my shoulder?
Fine,
Stay close to me, my dear.
just the way we like it.
I'll get
Chop
the
'em.
sword, shield, and everything ready.
The walls of the encampment.
It's like
are
a
they,
makeshift wooden fence. It's not. It will not keep out intruders.
Okay.
Is there any cut wood for a fire?
There is, yeah.
Let's build a fire here. Nice big one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll take Cornelius to wheel this cart in, so we can use it as like a defense. We can stand on top of it if we need to.
Okay.
No, don't.
What?
Oh, the other card. I see.
other
that.
card.
Yeah, there's two
Yeah.
carts.
Do we have any idea how far away the wolves are?
Give me a wisdom check.
Can I fly up to look around? Because it's getting dark, right? It's dark outside?
It's dark now, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I want to fly up to get a better look. And
Unfortunately, it looks like it's overcast, so it's very dark. It looks like a rain cloud might be hovering over this group.
Alright, so let's see. What do I see?
It always
Got a
feels like there's a
13.
rain cloud over our group.
And I also got a roll for the items curse. Okay,
Sure.
shoot. Okay. Okay, so I got a 13 for perception.
Sure. You don't see any wolves, but you can hear them howling, and they're continuing to get closer. You get the sense that perhaps within the hour they would be at your location.
Richie, what do you see?
Want to get into the mine or wait for the wolves?
I'm gonna light a fire over here. It's getting dark.
Okay. So there's a fire lit over here by the roast. Yeah.
We have 2 fires.
2 fires then. Fine. Yeah. Fire over here and there. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I like that.
Position yourselves, everybody.
Oh boy.
Agatha, Pretty doesn't see anything, but they're getting closer, and you can fly back down to tell the group. Did you cast fly?
What?
You cast fly or using your item?
I'm using my item.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that I land.
You'll land and tell everyone what you've heard, that the wolves are approaching.
Yeah.
So.
Within the hour, they will come here. Do we wish to fight the wolves, or
Yes.
do we wish to go into the mine?
I mean, the wolves will just chase us into the mine, or... I mean, we could head up to the mine and see what happens.
Let's take them.
If the wolves are far enough off, we could probably get to the mine, you know?
Do we think we could make it into the mine clear and safe of the wolves? Or
It's
would
not
we not know that?
No, you could. It's not far. This encampment was basically set up right outside the mine. It would be just a,
Look,
10-minute little walk up the ramp.
I'd rather fight them where there's fire than where there's not. If we have to fight them, but we could probably make it well in the mine before they get here.
Basically, I guess the question you have is, do you want to take a long rest here? If you want to take a long rest here, then you might have to defend your position. If you want to get into the mine, you'd be able to get there. It's not far. I told you could see the opening from where you're at.
Despite last night's events, I really don't need a rest. I reckon we go inside.
And
But I figure this will
I
work.
think we could
more
try
like
and make it to the mine, and it's easy to... We could always build a fire at the mine, and then we only have the one entrance to worry about.
Yes.
I mean, they could, surround us here, break through these fences. I don't know. Seems a little sketchy over here.
It's fine to me. Let's go to the mine.
To the
All right.
mine. Go then.
I'll grab a torch.
Yeah, torches lit. You'll find a couple of torches in the camp, too. Let's see how many you could find.
Yes.
I'd say you can find
Wow.
11 torches.
Oh,
I don't have enough equipment slots for that. Can I roll real quick to cast Cauldron and toss 3 of them into my cauldron?
Sure, go ahead. Give me the spell check.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, that's such a cool spell.
Boil, boil, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. That's not it.
And your cauldron appears, and you can place what in it?
Yeah, I can place 3. I can. It has 3 item slots basically. So I just put 3 torches in a bubbling cauldron, and then it disappears.
Sure. Cornelius will take 2 more, so he has 3 in total.
I'll grab 3 torches.
Okay.
3 more.
And there's 3 left then.
You don't have any room to carry anything.
Yeah,
We've got all this stuff already.
Pull up.
Okay. Well then,
Okay.
Cornelius will take whatever he can. He'll take. He's 2 slots left, so he'll leave 1 behind.
Cornelius
Excellent.
only has torches and a healing potion.
No, he's got a couple other things. He's got a club. He's got leather armor. He's got flint and steel, and a whole bunch of torches now.
You'll
And
be
healing.
fine.
I'll pick up the last one, light it with my
Oh.
sword sheathed.
Sure.
Might
yeah.
as well.
Might as
And
well
I'll
light
bring
that
it
one.
to the cave.
All right. So you head up the ramp to the cave entrance. Again, very established path from the carts. You can get up there, and you're bringing the one cart with you, or no? The empty cart?
Oh no, I was bringing that if we were doing that in the circle there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But no, we'll just go up to the mine entrance with what we
Fair
got.
enough. You get into the mine, and it's dark in this place. Obviously, dwarves that were used to it, they have a hard time seeing in the pitch blackness here with minimal light. But you have the torches, and you can see in front of you. This is a well-established mine. It's been developed over the last decade. You've been in probably some dwarven mines, Sonny, and this has all the familiar furnishings. You can see mine carts, you can see tools, you can see all that sort of the areas as you pass through areas where it would be like sleeping compartments for the dwarves. You can see they live here 24/7. And you can follow the signs. There are some signs written in Dwarven as to where to go. And you see one sign that's pointing towards a downward slope. And it, as it said, it's the, like your excerpt said, the depths.
Whoa.
You head down, and you can see what looks like a newly constructed area, an excavated area. Looks like the walls have been opened. And you can put yourself on a new map here. And I just want to make sure I'm not doing something like revealing anything as I do it. But let me see what I can do here. Yeah, I think we are good. Let me switch you over here. Yes. There's your entrance to the depths, the area as we had discussed. You can see it's a very smooth lined tunnel. It's pretty wide. To the left, you can see that there are, looks like newly affixed sconces with torches that have burned out in them. There's one here, and one here. Now, as you go through and explore, this is obviously beyond your sight. It's a long cavern, hundreds of feet. But you can go through and see the sconces, light them, and then once this corridor is lit up, there's just a very small gap where the lights kind of would overlap right here.
Nice.
Here as well.
Mm-hmm.
To the right-hand side looks more natural stone. It looks like you are, this was cut into the mountain. It seems as though that is the end of the tunnel. But there are 3 sconces.
And the depths were this way?
You entered into the depths from this cave entrance right here.
Gotcha, yep.
Yeah, that was the end. You were in the mine.
Yeah.
You navigated through the mine, and now you've entered into what appears to be that newly excavated tunnel.
Oh.
Well, guess we'll poke around.
You light the sconces. You look around, feeling for things. And we're going to stop it here. And we'll pick it back up.
All right.
As you enter into this dark, newly excavated cave.
Oh, I'm excited that we got to the cave.
Yeah.
Everyone, you're at the Tomb of Horrors.
It's the tomb.
So,
These look just like the Caves of Chaos. Tell you stories.
So, here's what's going to happen here. We're taking a week off, right? Like I said, next week, no game. We'll come back the 26th. Yeah, the 26th, and we'll see exactly how you want to do this. I'm not going to give you any more information at this point. You're in this cave, this tunnel, newly excavated tunnel. You can figure out how you'd want to go from here, but this appears to be the depths, the area that was written in the journal. You don't see any dwarves. You haven't seen any other humanoids. It's been completely abandoned up to this point. Shouldn't say abandoned up to this point. It's abandoned. And you see what's like say described in front of you.
Nice.
You good, everybody? Any questions before we close it out?
Oh.
Okay.
Are we going to live?
We're excited to find some brightstones.
That's up to you.
How do we win?
How do you win? Well, we'll find out.
We could probably do a little bit of augury next time, so maybe we could think of some questions to ask for augury.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I like it.
We can start with that next time.
I like it. Thank you. The chat was very
idea.
lively today. Thank you for being with us. The group is going to think about some questions they want to ask their god, the DM. And we'll see you back here in 2 weeks. Thank you again for...
Can't wait.
What's that?
Oh, I just said I can't wait.
Can't wait. Me either. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in 2 weeks. See you on the tabletop.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.